We go to the race for the White House now. And as the Democratic candidates gear up for ABC's debate Thursday night, our new poll with the Washington Post shows a clear top tier pulling away for now from the rest of the pack. Joe Biden still on top with 27%, Bernie Sanders with 19%, and a rising Elizabeth Warren right behind him with 17%. The three of them get almost triple the support of all the other candidates combined. Our senior national correspondent Terry Moran joins us from Washington with more on the poll's findings. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, George. Well, that poll does show what has now become a familiar look for this Democratic field just 4 days out of that debate in Houston on ABC. The top tier and then the second tier. But these are early days. More than half of the people we polled say that they are willing to consider another candidate. But look at Joe Biden's big advantage. We already know it. Electability. Take a look at this number. 42% of Democrats, far more than say they support him, say that he is more likely to defeat Donald Trump. And that, of course, the number one issue for Democrats. But his rivals sense vulnerability in the 76-year-old gaffe-prone front-runner. And the second-tier candidates, they think this is a race that a dark horse could jump out. So let's take a look at those second-tier candidates. Senator Kamala Harris, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, former Congressman Beto O'Rourke. And look at that businessman, Andrew Yang. He's rising, too, up to 3% now. This is a race where anything, I guess, could happen.
And as you point out, more than half the voters say they could still change their minds. Meantime, Congress coming back to work this week, and gun control at the top, at least of the Democrats' agenda. They're pushing President Trump to act on background checks and other measures, and our new poll shows strong support for those measures.
That's right. This is the extraordinary, yet once again familiar story. If you've got hopes for gun control, they lie in the American public opinion. Take a look. Our poll shows that an overwhelming number of Americans, 89%, believe there should be background checks for all gun purchases, including at private sales and gun shows. That's incredible. You can't get 90% of Americans to agree that it's Monday. On the assault weapons ban, still very strong support there, 56%. It's tricky to define that, of course, but they are waiting for presidential leadership on all that. George?
Meantime, Terry, the president has a new challenger in the Republican primaries, and he's taking notice.
He is indeed. Former South Carolina Governor and Congressman Mark Sanford, whose career seemed to flame out in a scandal with an Argentine mistress, is announced his running, and he makes three now rivals for the president calling them the Three Stooges. George?
Terry Moran, thanks very much. And as we said, ABC's debate coming up Thursday night in Houston. 10 candidates on the stage. It's the first time they're going to have a single night for one debate. Our coverage begins at 8 Eastern.
No, you'll be heading there soon.
Heading down tomorrow.
Okay, George.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.